Here we have the brand new 2012 8-string GeorgeBoards Islander model. We have our new brass bridge that is nickel plated, super heavy duty tuners, a really cool badge up here with our island logo. Each guitar comes with this GeorgeBoards string spacing guide. We use the black lines are set at 3/8 of an inch and the red lines are set at 5/16. The 5/16 is basically pretty close to what all the vintage, 50s type guitars were set at. In today's world, people like the 3/8 spacing on both ends. Down on the nut end of the guitar, you use the spacing guide to set everything at 3/8 spacing, which are the black lines again. On this side of your spacing guide, we have some string gauges marked in for you, and they're within a few thousandths of the most common steel guitar string gauges. I'd like to show you our new brass bridge up close, and this has been machined. And you can see here on the side that it's nice and round right here, but we leave you about a 1/16 of an inch wide space across the top here that's still completely flat. So when your strings come over, you've got a really nice little area right here where they use to pick up. It's up to you if you want to make a score across here with basically any sharp thing, even a razor knife. And even the smallest little scratch will keep your strings exactly where you place them. In the case of this guitar, we just lap them straight over. There's no actual mark in the metal here, and you can set them with your string gauge to whatever suits your fancy. Now this is what it looks like off of the mill. This is the pure brass. And then we take it to the plating shop and we have it completely buffed out to smooth. All the little ends and everything are all niced up. Our little flat spot is still there. Our arc is still here. And then we have it plated with nickel. So basically this boy won't ever tarnish, especially compared to the brass. Now here's our nut. This is a full 1/2 inch diameter brass rod. We have these drilled at a CNC mill shop, so they're pretty accurate, going straight up and down. And then we have the countersinks put in. Clean up the ends. From the saw marks, we bring all the way down to shiny, and then they buff it up so it's perfect. Grab this. This is really a nice thing we found. These are chrome screws. This is a number 8 screw with a number 6 head. And so when you put this guy in there, it looks like a 6 on top, and it has a whole lot of action going down into that wood. And what that does is, this is really beefy, and it helps prevent the possibility of this rolling forward from the string pressure of the strings coming across. I put a little koa strip right here on the pickup. This is just to give it a nice little highlight. And we're now using the telly type chrome knobs, which we really like. I'll just play some easy little notes and chords. This particular pickup is a single coil 8-pole standard single wound pickup. It gives you a lot more of that traditional Hawaiian, the old Fender sound, all those basic sounds from the 50s and 60s. This pickup is really close to that. We've added a high-low switch. In this low position, it's a .047 cap. In the up position, it's a .022 cap. This 022 is kind of closer to the Gibson and some of the Magnetone sounds. And in this lower position, it's closer to the Rickenbacker capacitors and some of the other Magnetones. So this is the low one. I'll put it in the high position. Up here in the high spot. Up here in the high spot. And in the low again. So you get two pretty close textures to the same roll-off. And we've done the best we can to duplicate the Rickenbacker and the Fender type sounds for you.